API calls and global statement management. I didn't get that one. Yesterday I followed the recorded session again, but still I didn't get it. Can you brief about it? Because I didn't get that. Yes.
Yeah, which one?
Yesterday topics, I didn't get it. I followed the recorded session again, but still I didn't understand.
Okay, yesterday I talked about API calls and global state management.
Yes.
Yeah. So, okay, have you done the were you able to follow along the use reducer hook?
I didn't have the code to follow. In the Git also I asked to Alok. He sent the Git link, but there is only 2 lines of by saying that it is a Git for React tutorial. There is no code in it.
Yeah, I mean the code I forgot to upload it yesterday. I'm doing it right now. But you have the recordings, right? So were you able to follow along because the examples were like very short or simple kind of. So like only one file page code is there. Yeah, hi guys. So let me share my screen. Um, my screen is visible to you, right?
Yes, Amin.
Okay. I think what was the two. Mhm. Okay, can someone help me with the GitHub repository, that URL? Can you ping in the chat here?
Swapna, do you have the URL? I didn't access yet.
Should I got it? Okay, our code is there in. Okay, this is the product checklist. This is not required right now. The other one, the other code, this one. This is there in which. Okay, guys, can you check from your side when you open the GitHub link, you will be able to see the code now. Okay, so following up from where we left off yesterday, um, what's the update? Are you guys comfortable with use effect, use reducer? Were you able to try anything out?
Yes, Samantha. I did it. I can share.
Uh, okay, that was Sheetal, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so you said you did or you didn't?
I did. I used random examples for use ready, use effect, and use ref.
Okay, use random examples for use ref. Is there's some
Reducer.
background?
Let me share and screen. Can I share my screen?
Yeah.
So you can see it, right?
Mhm.
So I just created a hooks examples and tried to work on around like the you for use reducer. I just took the what state property and I have tried to decrease the bar size. Same way I have tried for use effect also where we worked on the count function for counting and without count in the dependency, it was in if you are clicking on count or else for the toggle, it was getting rendered. Whereas with the dependency, it was just for the count but without the flag.
Okay.
Same way I have tried it for the timer thing for the use state one.
Mm-hmm.
And for use ref, I have just tried to toggle display some data when we click on that button with the reference of that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
This way just and I have also done the clock thing, the calculator ones. So I just pretty much practiced and I understood things, but exactly I was confused. So for now I understood where to use the use state or use effect. But instead of use reducer, also we can do use state, right? Sometimes.
Yeah. So
Where to use reducer and use state, I didn't understood that.
yeah. So if your update logic for your state is a little bit complicated, then in that case, use the use reducer, or otherwise you can use the use state. So for example, Like if you have a state defined and you are updating the state from anywhere in the code, then there can be like multiple functions, all of them updating the state. So it might be a little bit confusing. So if that is like if your state is updating frequently, or the logic behind state update might be a little complicated, then those cases, to outline the exact logic, you can go with the use reducer. So using that, your state update logic will be like clearly written outside of the scope of the rest of your application.
Okay. Yeah, got that. But yeah, well,
Okay.
in some of the application or project, I'll try to implement both at once. Then I might get pretty much more easy.
Okay. Okay,
I
let's
understood
start.
the concept wise.
Yeah. So, okay, it looks good. So do you have any confusion regarding anything?
No, Samantha. For now, I'm good with these four hooks.
Okay.
Correct.
And yeah, and okay, let's move on to the next person. I think that would be Swapna. So, Swapna, can you show your work?
Yes, Somin. Right now, I'm trying to pull this uh, um, Git code. Here it is React example, and in the React example, right?
Hmm.
And here, what I am supposed to do? Do I need to
No, this is all Git. We don't need Git.
now?
So you want my code, is it like that?
Uh-huh.
So what do you want to do exactly?
Now I want to see this code in the VS Code, right?
Okay, you
So
want to
what is
open
my
it.
step?
Hmm. So just open VS Code.
Hmm.
Yeah, in the VS Code, you can go to File, then Open Folder, and just select the folder that you are trying to open. And you can see the files, right?
Oh, I didn't get the that code, right? I mean, your
Yes.
code, React example code.
No, go to File, go to Open Folder. Now select the folder that you are trying to open.
See this React example, right? That you sent now.
Okay, I just updated. Have you like pulled the code?
Which one?
Okay. Can you go back to the React examples folder?
See here it is.
No,
React
not from
example.
here. Not from here. So from the file explorer.
Here you are saying.
Yeah. Can you double click on it? Yeah, right click here. Yeah, and you can do a pull. Okay. This is a tortoise gate. Okay. So okay, cancel this. I generally use the the CLI because most of my work in production they all use Unix. That's why. So right click here, then open Git Bash. Don't you have Git Bash? Okay, go to open in terminal. Just click on open in terminal. Open in terminal. Yeah. Yeah. Now here write git pull.
And the code,
That
right?
no, don't have to put anything. Just write git pull and press enter. So checking for the current branch. Please specify which branch you want to merge with. Um, okay. Did you like clone this repository? Mm, Which, okay, right, git branch, git space branch. Yeah, enter. Okay, it's in master. So tracking information for the current branch. Okay, you do one thing. Yeah. So you delete this repository and you clone it again. I think the head is missing for this particular, upstream.
Git delete, right?
Yeah, let me give me the control and do it. Okay, so go back to our so what was the link we had? React training. Do you have the GitHub link?
Yes.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Albireo. Yeah.
Yeah, this one.
Just go and click on the code here. Then take this one. It's take this one. HTTPS. Then come back to your working directory. Then right click. Then open terminal. Look on not an empty directory. Okay. I have a React training already existing here.
Yes, it's already there.
Okay, this one. Okay. Okay. So now you have it. Now you will have the latest code here. All you have to do now is go back to your VS Code.
What charger? What charger का? चार्जर पता है क्या?
Sorry. So.
उसके देखो. 10 minutes. Flash on करो. Flash on करो यार. Start. मतलब आप जल्दी भी आने जैसे चार्जर बटन पर क्लिक करनी.
React example, right?
Mhm.
Here it is. Here React training, right?
Yeah, okay. So this is inside BLM SW folder. So you go. Sorry. So where is it? Okay, this one.
Yes.
Like this, you have PDF. Inside this, you will have the React examples, and inside this, you will have the code. You will go to the source to find all the code that I have written, and but it won't run like that. Okay, maybe you can do one thing. You can, if you want to just open this one, then you click on open folder. And then if you go here and then go to React training, and then you go to React examples. Right. Yeah. So now it opens like this. So now it's not like it's gonna run straight away, because you will have to install the dependencies. So you have to run npm install here. Yeah, now if you do an npm start, then you will be able to run the code. Okay. So now you can see the code, right? This is all you have to do. Okay, anyway, so I was like wondering about if you have done something on your own apart from this.
I have another question here. Once if I do, once I do any change in the code, I want to, I have to push that code, right, to the manager.
No, because I mean, okay, so
Not
like,
here in the real time.
yeah, when you work there, or maybe you can do make it this in itself a real time. Yeah, so what you can do here is you go to your GitHub page. This is your GitHub. Now here you can actually create a branch for yourself. Okay. So right now, as you can see, you have only one branch, right? So what you can do is like you can create a new branch from here.
Shall I
So,
create?
yeah, you can go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, so you click on create a branch from main. Right. So now this is your branch. Here, whatever you work and then you push your code here. So your codes will remain here. It will not affect what is there in the main branch.
Okay.
Yeah, so no, but this is still your main, right? So you have to shift your branch. So you have to do git checkout. And what was the branch name that you gave? You type it here.
A tag branch.
Yeah, hit enter. Okay. Now first I have to do git pull. Yeah. Now we can do that. Right. So now your branch is the tag branch. Okay.
Yes.
Changing. Change. Okay, anyway, I think somehow it's not, if there's a lag in the VS Code. not reflecting, but we are now in your own branch.
Okay. And now if I do any changes, then I have to give the order as git push, right? Git push
Yes.
branch name.
And git push, yeah. Git push space origin space branch name.
Okay.
So yeah, that's all. Anything else, Swapna? So do you have any questions about the use reducer use? Because what I want is like all of you to be on the same page, because going forward, whatever we will do, we will require the basics to be very clear. So once that is clear, we can move to some advanced topics, and then we can talk about creating an app itself. So I already showed you in the last class what we need to create.
Mm-hmm.
I will push the code that one also, but what I want to know from you guys is like if you have any questions for use reducer or the other hooks that we have discussed.
Yeah, I have, as I told you, I didn't understand, get the yesterday's session. Uh, can you brief about it?
Yeah, yesterday session is fine. I'll go through it again. I know
Okay.
that yeah, actually yesterday I was going to do the same session, but I did not expect like you guys will not like it will take time for you. So that's why I gave that session, but I knew that you will not understand anything at this point of time. So yeah, that's fine. So for if you have confusion for tomorrow's session, no worries. We will go over it again. If you have any confusion for session for things that I have like discussed before that session, then that is something that I need to know.
No confusion before the class, before that.
Okay. Okay. So okay, then let's move on to Sadhika then. Sadhika, can you show your work?
So I mean, I felt you're going a little fast for me. So I started looking from the basics again. So I'm working on that part. So it's hard for me to get till here. So I'm still doing from the basics thing itself.
Okay, so you are like right now where you are in new state or
Yeah,
I
I'm still trying to get to use that because I felt I really need to do a lot of work to get till API calls itself. So
okay.
I need some time to cope up with all this. It's like it's
Hmm.
really I'm trying to understand. When you're telling it's fine, but when I am trying it on my own, it isn't working. So I felt I should still practice better.
Okay, can you like show me something that's not working? Maybe I can fix it right now and even tell
No,
you.
so yesterday when I listened to yesterday's class, I got little confused. I mean, I didn't started working on that, but I started listening to the videos from the beginning, and I was looking at the YouTube videos also and the crash courses related
Mhm,
to use state and before that. So
mhm,
I wanted to listen to that again and then practice. If I am putting something on the paper, it isn't working. I am getting confused. So first I should look into that again and again. Then I
mhm,
should start practicing. So probably I'll be slow, but I'll try to catch up with you.
Okay. Okay, then let's move on to Radhika. Radhika, do you have anything to show?
Yeah, Samantha, I didn't attend the last week's session, so even I'm very slow, but I did
Mhm,
something which was
mhm,
few days earlier. I will show with you.
Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Uh, for calculator, I did this, and this is the output I got.
Yeah. Where is the output?
Like, still I'm working on it. Like, I'm pretty confused because I didn't attend the last week sessions like React. So by you,
Yeah, I mean the code looks fine. Okay, you have used button success and all that. So
like
yeah,
I followed the
using
YouTube. So
okay. So okay, fine. So that's okay. Yeah. So we are still, so I think what I can see here is like Radhika and Sadhika, both of them are at the use state, they're just exploring the use state part. And I think Sheetal has completed the use reducer part. Swapna, I think she is still learning. I mean, Swapna, so did you
I
did
am
you
also doing the use reducer.
use reducer? Okay.
Yeah, I will complete it today.
Okay, okay. Okay, so okay, that's fine. So you guys now, can you tell me how should we start? Because we also, what I want to give you is like there are two things. First is an exposure for working on a real world application, and the second one is to prepare you for the interview questions. Now interview questions will be all theoretical. Okay, but before explaining to you, I have to like cover all the aspects of React. The other thing is for the project work, I think we should start doing our project work. What do you guys have to say about this?
Seminar will focus on the project work only because theory part means it can be studied by self or we can get various other sources. But main focus should be on the work how we do that. How to
Mm,
face questions asked while working or how to solve means it's like project things already the code will be half built, so we need to add
mm.
some components or we need to make some modifications, and how to interact with the existing codes and to work on some projects to build some components. That part is more important according to me.
Yeah, I agree. So let's do one thing then. Uh,
Good night.
Yeah, okay, guys. So I have uploaded the code for this one. Albireo, right? Yeah, so this is the one. In here, you can find inside project and ecom basic. Am I audible? Yeah. So here you can find the code for the
We cannot see the screen, Somendra.
okay. Yeah. So this is like okay. Let me go back. So this is your GitHub profile, and inside project template ecom basic, you will be able to find the code for the e-commerce, the website that we were trying to build. Okay. So this is like just for your reference purpose, because last day when I was explaining to you about global state, I was taking reference from here only. This is like, as I told you, that this is a part of a assignment that was given to me as part of a live coding round. So if you see the code, or if you run the code, you will see that the styling is not very good. Like the styling is very basic, because the styling, when you have live coding sessions, they don't really care about the style. Okay. So they just want you to implement the core functionality. The core functionality is working, you can add CSS later on. And yeah, and also prepare on your JavaScript. Okay. Because that's also where sometimes the question comes from. So yeah, this is, I have uploaded this code to you for your reference purpose. Okay, if you so you can have a look here, and those people who are already like completed with the basic of hooks, I think only Sheetal has done that. Sorry, yeah, only Sheetal has done that, and Swapna will be doing it today. So if you have completed that basics of hooks, then you can come here and see how the story is written. Okay, this is the global reducer. Okay, so yeah, one thing is like here you will see these things like interface and stuff. These are all TypeScript based thing. This is a TypeScript project, so don't worry about that. Okay, well, I'll just focus on the things that. So since you have use the use reducer hook, you might know how a reducer looks like. So this is an example of a reducer. What's going on here? Okay, so we will do, what I'll do from the next class, I mean from tomorrow, is like I will start building this project from scratch, okay, with all the CSS and HTML, and while building it, I'll keep on, explaining things to you, like, yeah, but before that, I'll have to see if the API is working. Okay, let me check it now. Mm, yeah. Do you guys have Postman?
No,
You
Samir, I
have
don't.
Postman installed on your system?
No, for now we don't have it. I don't have it, but I can install it.
Yeah,
But I
okay, yeah, please, yeah, install it. It will be helpful for you. And it's come here.
Yes.
No? Was someone saying something? Okay, seems like the API is working. Uh, I'll see if I can get some more data. Don't know from where I created this API. Yeah, but at least for our purpose, this is pretty much sufficient. Okay. Anyways, yeah, so we will start working on our project from tomorrow. Okay, the first thing that we are going to do is like we have, so what I'll do is like I will show you how it's done. I'll talk about scaffolding and other stuff. Okay, I'll show you, I'll create one and I'll show it to you. And then you can use your own styles, okay, like the CSS. You can use your own set of CSS and whatever customization you want to have. Like it's not like required that you also create something like me, but I'll create from my own side. You can refer to it and then create your own version of the app. Okay, so yeah, we'll do it from tomorrow then. But before we do that, let's like make sure that we complete. So you still get time because on the first day or the first or the second day, I'll just be working on defining the components only. So there will still be time for you to so brush up on your basics. Okay, but yeah, I mean, probably from next week onwards, we will be starting with our we'll be starting with our implementation of all the events and what events fetches what data and everything. Okay. Okay, guys, that's all from today. If you have any questions, you can ask me now.
So I'm good with it. I'll go through your GitHub repository once and go through the code. If I'll try to see if I can understand something. But sure,
Mm.
from you can start on the project.
Yeah,
Thanks.
okay. Okay, thanks, guys. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, Samendra.